Hey everybody, y'all come on in. We fixing to do a Gemini twin flame reading. We're gonna see where they at. Well. Somebody's twin flame is still caught up in the dark side. It could be fighting addiction. I'm feeling like they're just not ready to get their shit together. Okay, this is for you. So there's fixing to be a tower moment that's going to show you what you don't want with this twin flame. You've been trying not to see it, but there's fixing to be a tower that's going to come and clear out a lot of doubts, and it's going to clear up a lot of things for you. Okay. Okay, this is for them. They're in their head. They're staying awake. You know, because they're fighting these things that they know that you're not going to deal with. They're fighting this. They want the connection, but they're just not willing to give it up yet to get what they need. And they know that you're going to require them to do that. So for you, you get justice, okay? That's what's fixing to happen. Like, justice is going to be served. It's going to balance out what you need to on your part. But on them over there, they're just sitting in that devil energy. They know what they need to do. They know exactly what they need to do. But that's going to require them to make a big change. And I don't see that they're ready for that yet. They're the Hierophant too. They're very spiritual. Very spiritual. They know. They know exactly what they're doing. But that dark is outweighing the good. While you're over here crying, wondering why can't they see what we could have. That's on your part. You're like, why can't they see that? They can, but whatever they're dealing with, addictions, drugs, porn, whatever it may be, they're choosing to stay in that energy because they don't want to face that. Like, they don't want to, I'm hearing they don't want to give up their independence. They think if they get their stuff together, they're going to have to give up independence. And it's not even like that. It's not even like that with a twin flame connection. You work together. You conquer everything together. And what one's liking, the other makes up, and it's vice versa. But they're not understanding this. They're letting them swords get in their head. And, but you're over here at 5 of Cups, but you know that you still, there's still other things there. There's still other options, and you're like, you're ready to seek that, you're ready to get there at that spot and say, look, I've tried all I can with you, and I can't try no more. I don't know what else to do, because there is nothing else you can do. They have to do their work, and they're just not wanting to do that. They're in the 3 of Swords. They're like, I don't want my heart broke, because that addictions or the dark side they're dealing with is telling them that this is how this would end. But it's like, picture this, they're riding a fence, right? And they got dark over here, light over here, and they're being pulled over to the dark side more you know, and they're going the wrong way because they're letting them swords. They're standing their head. They're not got no cups right there. So they are mentally not there yet. They're emotionally not there yet. Where you're over here, like, you know what you want, and you know how it would be, you know, and it's making you sad. It's making you sad because there's no way that you can show this person that it wouldn't be like that. See, you're sitting here as a son. You know exactly what it would be. It would be great. But they can't get out of that. They can't get out of that side over there. See? They're the King of Pentacles. They have that. They have that. Like, that's what they could be. They have everything there to be the King of Pentacles. Y'all, if y'all hear that, that's my dog. And it all goes back to that devil. It's enough on the dark just to keep them out of what they are capable of. And here is Page of Cups. Like, you want to offer it, like, you know, but then again, it's like you're scared to offer much because of what's happened in the past. That's what I'm understanding from this. You're scared to put yourself out. You're already in Five of Cups, but you know what it could be. But they're not getting it. They're not getting there. And so you're holding back. You're holding back from you. And that's the right thing to do, because when you start holding your energy back, it'll start affecting them. You know, they'll feel that. When you quit giving in energetically to them, they'll feel that. They'll feel the shift. And, you know, I feel like that's when they'll start coming out of it. But you've got to make the effort on your part to pull back and not give in to that. You know, you have the sun on your ass. You know, the tower's coming to clear all the other stuff. Scales is going to be balanced because you've give, and now you're sad because you can't. It's like you want to shake somebody and say, look, it ain't got to be bad. But you can't do that. I mean, if it was that easy, we would be shaking people every day. They're in that Seven of Swords energy. That goes right along with that devil. Maybe, I'm hearing for some of y'all, not everybody, they could be talking to somebody else. They could be actually like they have someone else. They have like a third party. So it's keeping them off track of what they need to be on. That's sad. And look here, you're the magician. You know. You have the tools to make it good. You know, tools, but on this, you can't use your tools on this. Because you're dealing with somebody that's being deceptive. Now, when two people come and they can be honest with each other and just have issues to work through, that's one thing. But when you're dealing with somebody that's letting a third party interrupt that, then, you know, the best thing you can do is move on. Cut that and move on. They want to communicate. They want to communicate. And they could. But I feel like it's going to be from a deceptive kind of, it's going to be a deceptive kind of way. Because you could have already been pulling your energy back from them, and they have felt it. So, energetically, people know when people's pulling away from them. And they want their cake and eat it too, is what I'm getting. They want their cake and eat it too. And look at you. You've been over here in hermit mode. You know. You've hashed this over. You've looked it over every kind of which way there is. And this person's not doing their part. They're just not doing their part. But you have. You've done your part plus some. So, you know, I feel like it's just time to move on. Like, and that's the theme of twin flames these days. You know, you got the runner and you got the chaser. Sometimes that runner has to keep running and the chaser has to stop and realize, what the hell am I doing? Why am I chasing something that don't want me? So it looks like you've got all the tools to go forward and be great. But this person that you're dealing with, they don't. They have a lot to work through. They got to get that chaos out of their head. So let me pull one more. Foundation, working stable foundation. Like, that's the basis of this reunion, or this right here, this twin flame thing, is a stable foundation. And that's what I don't see here, because you have a stable foundation, but they don't. And they know what it is. Oh, they're well aware of what it is. But they're letting that deceptive energy play into it with that devil. And so, just let them keep tossing and turning at night. You probably sleeping good, going about your business, you know. I always say, if it's meant to be, it'll come back around. But you have to continue to grow, whether they do or not. All right, y'all, that's what I got. I hope it helps somebody. Y'all have a good one.